Hey there, everyone. My name is Hector. Today I'll be talking to you about Mental Health Awareness Month in May. Taking the positive pledge is one step to getting there. The positive pledge is an opportunity to help support your mental health, depression, and suicide prevention education, middle and high school across the country. No teen should ever feel alone, and everyone deserves good mental health. The Positivity Pledge calendar creates an opportunity for individuals to commit to a 31 days focused on positive actions, helping others, self-care, and establishing good habits for positive mental health. Example of daily activities including spreading the love by sending a healthy snack to those in need, making a list of your traits you love about yourself, and finding time for self-reflection. This is an opportunity for all of us to focus on ourselves while also working together to make the world a better place. If you are interested in participating, you can check out the Daily Cougar website in the monthly newsletter that we send out to you all, or you can ask Mr. Morales to email you the link to the calendar. I'm Hector, and thanks again for watching the Daily Cougar.
Hello KLA leaders, I want to inform you on some new information about the virtual talent show. Remember how our videos had to be turned in by May 7th, which would have been today? Well, Ms. Loke and Mr. Kabalakin were nice enough to give us an extension until Friday, May 14th. That's another whole week to get your talented videos into them. Make sure you turn them in on time and most importantly, to have fun. Can't wait to see everyone's performances. I'm Itzel, and see you next time on the Daily Cougar.
Hello KLA leaders, today I'm going to be talking about a special event that is happening this weekend. As some of you may know, Mother's Day and Mexican Mother's Day is coming up May 9th through the 10th, 2021. On Mother's Day, it's a time where you should celebrate honoring the mother of your family, as well as motherhood, maternal bonds, and the influence of mothers in society. If you're wondering about what you are going to do for Mother's Day, here are some things you guys can do to make this day special for your mom. Starting with the first thing you could do is buy her flowers, maybe with some of her favorite colors. The second thing you could do is make your mother's favorite meal either for breakfast or dinner. The third thing you could do is spend a day just with you and your mom, eating out, going shopping, or even going to the park to catch up with each other. The fourth thing is write her a letter about how much you appreciate her love for you. And lastly, show her you appreciate her just by showing love. All of those things can have a mother appreciated, but one thing that will always stick to them is a love and appreciation for them. There you have it, guys. I hope I was able to give you some ideas for Mother's Day. My name is Tatiana, and see you next time on the Daily Cougar.
Hello KLA leaders, and welcome back to another segment of the Daily Cougar. Today, I'll be talking about the test which will be taking place in 2 weeks. As you all may know, the end of the year is sooner and sooner coming to an end, and with that comes the test that we all don't like taking and we complain and whine to our teachers about. You guessed it, the CASPS test. This year, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders will be taking the CASPS test from May 17th through May 28th. All 6th, 7th, and 8th graders will be testing on the subjects of humanities and math, with the exception of 8th graders, which will most likely be taking a science test as well. You should expect and look forward to about 2 weeks of testing. Doesn't seem as bad as it did at first, right? Of course not. But just in case it still does, just remember that everything is going to be alright and that all you have to do is try your hardest to show what you learned this year. If you are feeling nervous, anxious, and or feel like you'll fail the test, here are some helpful test taking tips that may help you in immeasurable ways, and along with that, may help you succeed on the test itself as well. Our tips for you, our KLA leaders, are to 1. Get a good night's rest. 2. Eat a well-balanced breakfast with lots of protein. 3. Use the process of elimination, meaning that little by little you eliminate all answers that are not reasonable, and by doing so, you have a higher probability of getting the right answer. 4. Use your resources. These include Google Word Charts, Graph, CER, and all that good stuff. And lastly, 5. Always remember your teachers and all those important concepts and skills they taught you. Make all your teachers proud by showing them you're using some of the knowledge they lended you at some point during your classes. My name is Julian, and I'll see you next time on the Daily Cougar.
Hi, I'm Alex, and today I'm going to talk about Jaime Escalante. Jaime Escalante was known as a math educator for troubled students in Los Angeles. Now, these students weren't the cream of the crop at the beginning, only knowing basic math such as adding and subtracting. But Escalante knew that he could change all of that over the course of 3 years. Escalante began by having a strict schedule of tutoring and class time. His students weren't in favor of his class. They would mainly focus on other subjects, eventually leading to only 5 students taking the final academic tests and only 2 passing. Eventually, he would win big and have 15 students take a test and having 14 of them pass. But that doesn't compare to what happens next. Eventually, in 1982, he would have a retest for their AP Calculus test for 18 students. You wanna know how many passed? 18. The majority of them went on to have great careers in the science field, engineering. Some even went on to become teachers themselves. Is there any teacher who has pushed you to become the most successful version of yourself? A teacher that you appreciate a lot and want to give thanks to? I'm Alex, and you're watching Cougar News.
Hello, KLA leaders. In this week's segment, I'm going to be informing you, mainly 8th graders, that now is a great time to apply for a high school. It's the end of the school year, and 8th graders, you're almost high schoolers, so it's important that you at least have an idea of where you're going to go for high school. So you may think that it's super complicated, but it's really not. You can check out a high school's website and then enroll online, or you can have your parent or guardian dial the number of the school and then request the enrollment papers. So the applying part is the easiest, but you may be struggling with the decision the most. So you might have a family member, an older family member that's currently attending the high school or has graduated from one. So you might want to get their opinion with the school to see if it's the right high school for you and if you would be happy. You could also, as I said before, check out the school's website to check out their themes and see if that high school would be right for you and if you would be happy. I also want to mention some advice that Mr. Young and Mr. Badagan told my class when I was on campus. They said that while you're in high school, you can take college courses so that it could be done with by the time you get to college, you could be done with half of it, and you wouldn't have to stress on as much things as you would have if you didn't take college courses. So yeah, we're almost done with school, and just keep focusing on your assignments, and I'll see you next time on the Daily Cougar.